The air and Seoul was heavy with anticipation that evening, as fans gathered for what was expected to be a celebratory fan meeting. Cha Eun-woo, the golden boy of K-pop and Korean drama, had promised a night to remember. Yet behind the dazzling lights and the electric cheers, a wave of uncertainty loomed. Rumors had been swirling for weeks about his upcoming military enlistment, but no one could predict that the event would turn into one of the most emotional moments in Korean entertainment this year. As the stage lights dimmed and Yoon-woo's silhouette appeared, the crowd erupted in screams of joy. But amidst the sea of fans, one face stood out unnoticed at first. Moon Ga-young seated quietly in the corner, her eyes locked on him. Eun-woo began the night as he always did, with a charming smile and heartfelt thanks to his fans. But something in his voice felt different, lower, heavier, as if every word carried a secret weight. Tonight he said softly, "I want to share something very important with all of you. It's a decision every Korean man must eventually make, and I've decided it's time." The words hung in the air like an arrow poised to strike. Gasps echoed through the hall. Eun-woo, the man adored by millions, had just confirmed what many feared: he would be enlisting for his mandatory military service in just a few months. As the crowd reacted, cameras captured an extraordinary sight. There in the audience was Moon Ga-young, his former co-star, longtime friend, and the subject of endless dating rumors. Her eyes glistened under the stage lights, her lips pressed tightly together as if holding back an ocean of emotions. The moment Yunwoo's eyes found hers, something shifted. His smile faltered ever so slightly, replaced by an expression of raw, unguarded emotion. The hall seemed to freeze as the two exchanged a silent gaze filled with unspoken memories. Reporters who were present that night would later describe it as surreal. It was like watching a drama unfold in real life, one journalist recalled. You could feel that there was history between them, something deeper than what fans had ever known. As Yun-woo continued speaking, thanking fans for their unwavering support and promising to return stronger, Moon Ga-young finally lowered her head. Her shoulders trembled, and with one hand she tried to hide her tears. The cameras caught it, and within minutes, images of her crying were spreading like wildfire online. Fans screamed her name, some sobbing in solidarity. "Ga-young is here," one fan shouted. She came for him. Social media exploded with speculation. Posts on Twitter and Instagram read, "Moon Ga-young came to support Eun-woo. This is real." Clips of her wiping away tears became the top trending topic in South Korea and beyond. The atmosphere in the hall grew even more emotional as Yoon-woo, now visibly moved, paused to collect himself. His voice trembled slightly as he said, "I didn't expect tonight to be this hard, but seeing all of you here makes me grateful beyond words." The night's energy shifted from excitement to bittersweet reality. This wasn't just a fan meeting anymore. It had become a public farewell, a poignant reminder that even the brightest stars must pause their careers to fulfill their duty. And for Moon Ga-young, it was personal. Though the two had never publicly confirmed any romantic involvement, their chemistry on and off screen had long fueled rumors. They had first met while filming together years ago, their playful banter and natural closeness captivating fans. But as careers skyrocketed and schedules became demanding, they rarely appeared together until now. The hall grew silent when Eun-woo suddenly walked closer to the edge of the stage, scanning the crowd. For a brief moment, he looked straight toward Moon Ga-young again. His lips curled into the faintest bittersweet smile. Witnesses would later swear that his eyes looked glassy, as though he was fighting back tears of his own. Fans held their breath as Eun-woo closed his speech with a heartfelt promise. "This is not goodbye forever," he said firmly. "When I return, I'll stand here again stronger, better ready to give you all my best." The applause was thunderous, but it could not drown out the quiet sobs of Moon Ga-young. She rose to her feet as the event came to a close, her face still partially hidden beneath a cap. Yet even in her attempt to remain discreet, her emotions betrayed her. Fans nearby whispered words of comfort, some even reaching out to hold her hand. What made her tears so deeply moving was not just the sorrow of farewell, but the possibility that they revealed something more, a bond that had remained hidden from the public eye for years. Soon after the event ended, social media lit up with speculation about what had transpired backstage. Could Yoon-woo and Ga-young have shared a private goodbye away from the flashing cameras? No one knew for sure, but rumors began to spread like wildfire. Industry insiders, when pressed for comments, only fueled the fire further. One anonymous source told reporters, "They've always had a very close relationship. People who know them personally wouldn't be surprised if they had stayed in touch all this time." Fantagio Yoon-woo's agency quickly released a neutral statement, thanking fans for their support and asking for privacy. Ki East Moon Ga-young's agency simply said, "She attended as a supportive friend. We have no further comment." But to fans, the carefully worded responses only deepened the mystery. Clips of Ga-young crying went viral worldwide, with fan pages from the US, Japan, and even Europe translating the story. TikTok videos compiling their past interactions gained millions of views overnight. It feels like watching a love story unfold before our eyes, one international fan wrote. Another commented, "Whether they're just friends or something more, you can't fake that kind of emotion." What happened after the event only added to the intrigue. Several witnesses claimed that Moon Ga-young was escorted backstage, where she reportedly met Yoon-woo privately before he left. One staff member hinted, "He held her hand for a long time. You could tell they didn't want to let go." Though no photos emerged of this moment, the story spread quickly, painting a picture of two people struggling to say goodbye. Their history together has always fascinated fans. From their first drama collaboration to candid behind the scenes clips where Eun-woo would quietly check on her comfort, their bond seemed effortless. Even after the drama ended, occasional interactions, liking each other's posts, attending the same industry events, kept fueling speculation. Yet neither had ever confirmed nor denied the rumors. Now, with Eun-woo preparing to step away from the spotlight, Moon Ga-young's public tears have reignited every unanswered question. Were they simply friends? Or had there been something more? Something that neither of them dared to share with the world? As the news dominated headlines, fans rallied around both stars. Supportive messages flooded social media. Some wrote letters to Eun-woo promising to wait for him until he returned. Others sent messages to Ga-young praising her courage for attending the event, despite knowing her emotions might become public. It became more than just a celebrity story, it became a moment of human connection, a reminder that even stars adored by millions have hearts that ache and break. Days later, the media frenzy continued. Entertainment programs debated endlessly about the significance of Ga-young's tears. Magazines ran cover stories speculating about their relationship timeline. And yet, both Yoon-woo and Ga-young remained silent, allowing the world to draw its own conclusions. Perhaps the truth is far simpler than any headline could capture. Perhaps Ga-young's tears were exactly what they appeared to be, the raw emotion of someone who cared deeply for a friend facing a life-changing moment. Or, perhaps as many fans hope, those tears were the unspoken confession of feelings that had always lingered just beneath the surface. Whatever the truth may be, one thing is undeniable. That night in Seoul, as Eun-woo stepped into the next chapter of his life, Moon Gi-young's tears told a story of love loss and the bonds that time and distance cannot erase. And as Eun-woo prepares for his military service, fans around the world are left with one hauntingly beautiful image: her trembling shoulders, his bittersweet smile, and the unspoken words that lingered between them as the lights went out.